and welcome back to Otaku no Video. As always, thank you very much for joining me for today's review of Goku, the Midnight Eye. That's right, Goku Midnight Eye. This is a manga from 1992, and it is pure trash, but it is fun trash. And that's really that gets to the whole point of why you're going to like or not like this, and really get what this manga is all about. The premise, here we go. Okay, so the main character is named Goku. He's an ex-cop. He was too honest for the cops. He couldn't stand the corruption that he saw all around him. So he left the cops because he couldn't stand it. And now he's a private detective. And he rights the various wrongs. And he gets powers. These powers enable him to go and fight evil. And I'll explain the powers in a minute. That will really explain to you whether you'll get this or not. The basic structure of it is very simple. This volume is set up as several different unconnected adventures he goes on. There's some evil organization that's trying to do something evil, like start a war. Hey, this is Japan. War is evil in all cases. And a beautiful girl is on the run. Goku finds out about this, or usually she stumbles upon Goku. He rescues her, and she experiences this incredibly traumatic experience of nearly being killed multiple times. So of course, she turns to Goku, kisses him, takes off all her clothes, and they have sex. Like immediately thereafter. Not how it works, people, but oh well. He then investigates, gets in over his head, manages to beat the bad guys thanks to his telescoping staff. Yeah. In case your dirty little minds are going somewhere, I am too. Telescoping staff and his bionic eye. So the setup is, this happens like very early on, he gets in over his head, he stabs out his own eye, and badly beaten up, and then he awakes in kind of limbo, and a disembodied voice is explaining to him, I've decided to rescue you and give you a bionic eye, as a replacement, which is connected to every computer in the world and in space, as well as this telescoping staff that will go, as long or as short as you want. Yeah. So he decides to go and use those to fight evil, which usually involves a fair number of decapitations, blood spurts, and naked women. So that's basically Goku the Midnight Eye. And in case you're wondering, wait, Goku? All you Dragon Ball Z fans are probably wondering, is this a Dragon Ball Z thing? Not quite. If you go back to the ancient, well not ancient, but the very, very old Chinese story, Journey to the West, which was written many years ago, the main character of that, one of the big main characters, is named the Monkey King, Goku, who has this telescoping staff and he can ride around on a cloud and things like that. He was the inspiration, and actually Journey to the West was an inspiration for Akira Toriyama in Dragon Ball Z, and Goku the Midnight Eye, again, pulls a couple of those elements out for this story. But other than that, there's really no other connection. So this is a cheesy 80s action film. This is an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Hard R rating, blood, boobies, action, things like that. And if that's what you're looking for, this is going to get it. This is pretty intense in terms of lots of that stuff going on. It just keeps on, it's thrown at you constantly. And that's it. There's no depth here. There's no complexity here. And it's not what it's trying to do. It is trying to be an action-adventure story. So that's basically Goku the Midnight Eye. Unfortunately, it was released by Comics 1 over here in America, which I believe is now out of business. I think they managed to release Volume 2, although I'm not quite sure. I haven't been able to track that down yet. Volume 1, I believe, is still available on Amazon, certainly as used copies. And so you can check this out if you want to. It was quite popular in Japan when it was released. There were several OVA adaptations of it, but it's since sort of slid into obscurity. But if you want to check it out, you certainly can, and you can certainly find it. So that is Goku the Midnight Eye. If you want to talk about this or other cool anime or manga, stop on by my website at otakunovideo.net, where we talk about this and lots of other cool anime and manga. There's a forum on there, chat room. You can email me as well at brent@otakunovideo.net if you want to talk further. So that's my review of Goku the Midnight Eye, and that's it.